Hello, fellow Sudokans, and welcome to Zen and the Art of the Guardian Sudoku Puzzle. It's Wednesday, the 8th of November, 2023. I was just drifting off to sleep watching some TV, and I thought, I really ought to play the Los Angeles Times Expert Level Puzzle since I didn't have a chance to play the game yesterday. I should not miss it 2 days in a row, otherwise people will be wondering what's happening. So I've woken up enough to play the game, I hope, although I'm still a bit drowsy, I must admit. It's quite late in the evening here, but hopefully I'll be able to stay awake until the end of the game. If not, if the video just doesn't end and you hear a snoring sound, you'll know what happened. I just drifted off in the middle of it. What's going on in the world? There's an article in The Guardian about the increased levels of plastic waste in Africa as the economies tend to do quite well. People are making progress in terms of economics. Waste is associated with that as well, of course. And there is a prediction that by the year 2060, there will be 119 million tons of waste annually. Oh dear, that's rather a lot. Plastic waste, I think. Plastic waste. So, yes, this is something that needs to be addressed. Now, here in Thailand, of course, we also have a huge problem with plastic waste. We use so many plastic bags. We use plastic bags for everything. I mean, all food is multi-packaged in plastic bags. Just really, we've had lots of government campaigns, I suppose, to try to reduce the amount of plastic waste, some of which have been successful, but to be honest with you, we still have a lot of plastic waste. And we don't nowadays supermarkets don't give out plastic bags. That's one thing that's been cut down, but I think it's just the small food suppliers, the everyday, generally speaking, we go to the market and we buy food. You don't need to cook in Thailand because you can buy cheap takeaway food that's really delicious and very healthy and extremely cheap, and but it does come in a plastic bag. All right, let's get on with the game of Sudoku, shall we? No waste here, no plastic waste here. This is just numbers. I'm going to start with the 9 blocking across here and put a 9 here, and I'm going to take the 9 back in this direction and go up there because that's what I noticed while I was chatting to you about rubbish. Now, normally I chat rubbish to you, but this was chatting about rubbish this time. What are the missing digits up here? They are 1 and 4. So the 4 is going to block across here and the 4 will block across there, and that will give me the 4 in that square. And then the 1s, that's going to put 1s over here and 1s in those squares. We've got 1s down here as well, so we're going to have 1s there, which means 1s will have to appear in one of these 3 squares down there. At some point. We've got 3s blocking down here and 3s across like so. You're a 3. We've got 6 down, 6 down here and 6 down here and 6 across there. So there's a 6 we can place. We've got 7. I can't. It shows you how tired I am. I can't move the mouse in a straight line. 7 down here, 7 across there. That puts 7 into one of these 2 squares, blocking up there. 7 across here. There's a 7. Excuse me a moment while I shift my headphones and have a glass of water. let's have a little run through. I already looked at the ones, didn't I? Oh, hang on a second. We've got 2 up here, 2 down there. Let's do that instead. Now we've got 1 and 4 in those squares. That's got to be a 1 or a 4 as well, of course. No unique rectangle because we've already got a digit here, so that won't help. Well, I was going to look through, and actually I see the 1 across here, which puts 1 into one of those squares, blocking back in this direction. So there's our 1 blocking up here. Here's our 1. This will be a 4. 4 blocks down here. There's our 4. We need 4 in that square. Missing numbers here are 8 and 9. I've got no idea where they go, or which is which. But that means down here we're looking for 7 and 5. Any help on 7 or 5? I don't know if there is. And this will be 1, 8, 9. And definitely no help over there except for the 9. Missing here, we're looking for 4, 5, 9. Nope. And missing up here, we're looking for 1. I think it's 1, 6. 1, 2, 6. Yep, they're all in different columns, aren't they? We have 9 down here and 9 across there, so 9 in one of those 2 squares. Let's bring this right across. That means that will, oh, excuse me, will be a 9. Hit the wrong key again. Looks like I'm gonna go for pencil marks soon. I'm just gonna illustrate where the ones, where the digits are of what I know. Those are all the possibilities for 1. Okay, I was doing my drifting off again. 2s are here and there, and somewhere across there. A bit too unknown here. 3s can go in those squares and these squares there. 7, 3. I'm desperately hoping that I'm gonna find a blue pattern and go, ah, there you are, just by looking at the blue squares, but I think I'm hoping against hope here, actually. No, that's too parallel. So I think it will be a good idea to put in the pencil marks. I'll just have a quick look, but I don't think I'm going to get anything else. Oh, hang on. 3, 8, 3, 7, 8, 1. Okay, missing numbers. Oh, we've got a lot. We've got one's blocking across here. Oh no, it's a. It could be 2, 6, couldn't it? I thought I'd discovered something, but I had not. This actually, I think I was looking at this, but actually it's the 6 and the 2 blocking across here. I think. Okay. I'm going to go through on the off chance that this is a single. It might be. I think it's a 1 actually, but I'm not sure. It's not 2. It's not 3. It's not 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9. It is a 1. Okay, gotcha. That was fortunate. So what does it mean? I don't know what it means. We've got 4, 5 blocking across here, and we've got 4, 5 blocking across here. So what it does mean is that these two squares must be a pair of 4 or 5, and that I don't know which is which, but don't see any way of helping myself there. But that's 4, 5. But anyway, what are the other squares? They have to be 2 and 6, and that also has no particular great meaning to me. It's a pair of 2 or 6, but so what? Doesn't help. That's annoying when you discover something and then you go, oh well. I don't know what it means. So in that case, I'm going to go on for the pencil marks because I don't know what else to do there. So this is 8 and 9 here, and this is 8 and something, 1 and 8, I think, and this is 5 and 7. Okay, across here we've got 1s in those squares, we've got 2s in those squares, and we've got 6s in those squares. We've got this 1 blocking here, so we know 1s are in those squares there, they're also here. Two is somewhere up there and across here. Threes, well, we have a pair of threes up there like so, and a pair of threes there, and a pair of threes here. Fours, what do we know? 4 blocks across here, so we have a pair of fours there. We also have fours here. Actually, I should finish this off, shouldn't I? 4, 5 is anywhere there, and the other missing number is 9 to go there. Alright, let's see those fours again. Okay, 5 blocks across here, that gives me a pair of 5s there, and we have a pair of 5s in those squares. Okay, that's about it. I think I'm done. Except that I know something's wrong. 4, 5, 2, 6. I said that this has to be 2 or 6, right? We've got 4, 5. So I know this is a pair of 2 and 6 here. What I said was 4 and 5 have to be in the other square. So that's this square and this square. So that has to be 4 or 5, right? Because 4 and 5 block across here and here. So that means that those two squares can only be 4 or 5. They can't be 2 or 6. And that means that we now have a pair of 2 or 6 here. So that might be good. It is... Let's get rid of the 2 and the 6 there. 4, 5, right. So when the 5 blocks down here, that means that 5 could be in that square there. And because the 4 blocks across here, the other possibility for 4 is there. 6, 7. So what about the 8s? What do we know about 8? Anything? 8 blocks down here, so 8 is possible in those squares. Okay, let's work on this right hand shoot here, actually, I think. So that block is done now. Oh, this I've lost myself. 4, 5 blocking here, so that's 2 or 6. This can't be 2 or 6. This has to be 4 or 5. I don't quite know what's going on there. I think I clicked on... I don't know what happened. Anyway, it seems to be sorted out now. We've got 4, 5 blocking across there, 4, 5 blocking across there. These two squares are 4, 5. These two squares are 2, 6. Okay. Gotcha. All right, now... but 2 could appear in any of these other squares here. And 4 as is. Okay, 6 could still appear in those squares there. And that's done then. And up here, 3 is done. 4, 5, 6, 7. We're looking for 9. We're looking for 8. So 8 blocks up here. So 8 can go in those squares. Right, it's time for glasses. No, I'm not spotting anything, so I'm going to have to just continue on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blocks across here like this. 8 blocks across here like this. And in this block over here we have 2 blocking like this. Is this a pair of 3 and 7? No, we've got 7 there as well. 6. Okay, there's one more block to go. Let's do it. Don't think I know anything about 5s. Hmm. 4, 5, 7, 8. 4 numbers in 4 squares here. 4, 5, 7, 8. So this 7 and 8 can go. This 5, 7 and 8 can go. And therefore we'll be left with a 3 in that square, which will give me an 8 here and a 7 there, which will take us on our way, I guess. This will be 5. And let's get rid of a couple of 5s down there. Okay, 7s must appear in these squares now, in this column, so we can get rid of all of those 7s now. There's our 3. Let's remove candidate 3 from there and remove that candidate 3 and place our final digit 3 in that square, and we've got a pair of 2 and 6 here, so this is going to be 1, and this can't be 1, 2 or 6, it's going to be 9. That gives us 9 over here, 8 there, and let's lose the 8 from here, shall we? Which again means 8s must appear in these squares, so we can remove the 8s there. We've got 8 up here, so we'll get rid of those 8s and we'll place an 8 there. This must be a 1. This must be a 5. This is where the 5 goes. This is a 4. Here's a 4. There's a 9. There's another 9. 1, 1, 8, 8, 7, 7, 7, 8, 6, 1, 2, 6, 2, 6. Get rid of those 6s. That's 2. We still need what? 6 in that square. 6 down there, 2 there, 4, 5, 7, 5, 5, 4, and 2. That's our Los Angeles times expert level game. I tried to spend too long there before putting in the pencil marks. Didn't realise that once the pencil marks would go in, it would be much quicker. I did, you know, when you spot something like the matching pairs down here and think that that's going to lead you to the end of the game, it didn't actually lead me to the end of the game after all. So spent too long on that. Anyway, that's it. Now I'm not feeling so sleepy, which is not a good thing because it's bedtime really. But anyway, I'll see you around tomorrow. Bye bye.